fuck are we doing here? Alright. We got the two junglers. I'm gonna put Token at the top actually. And put the mid laners. Boom. Get organized. Sun. And then Token, the biggest thing is he's taking a lot of time to shop. So the rule is, if you don't make it to river in 40 seconds, you're dead. Token's dead. I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna get the exact time that it takes him to shop. 44 seconds he leaves the platform. And I'm gonna do just an overall analysis here. And right here, Doran Shield isn't bad because it's gonna mitigate a lot of damage from him, but Wukong does a lot of abilities, so Cloud 5 pot would be better for sustain. And if he's looking to bully really hard, then I would say Doran's better. Doran's Blade. The shopping thing strikes again. Like right now, they could be in this bush. If in 40 seconds they can make it to that bush. So if they're hauling ass, the ballsy move there. Put that down. He's got a little damage trade going on. That was fine. Fine trade. It's ballsy of him to go in like that. They both have Doran's start, so they both should be full health in a second here. I put down just a mark for the face check in the brush in the top try. If Wukong was there, he would have done probably a quarter of his health before Token was able to do anything. Auto attack, and then he would Q off the auto attack, and then auto attack again, and then Token would auto attack Q. So he would lose about 1 or 2 auto attacks of damage during the rotation, and since he got there like 130, it could have cost him help. Yeah, the shopping thing is really important. It seems like it's not that important, and it's only important if they invade, which they didn't, thankfully. But if they did invade, Token could have died. Like, he had a really risky start there. He solo invaded with no plan on like taking the red or anything. He's doing good. Good harass. He's got pretty good farm. I think he only missed 1 so far. No, he missed more than 1. But farming is just something that you learn, so that's not like a technical error. That's just something you learn with time. So I'm not going to put that on here. Right about now is when he should ward. Because the 3-minute gank is a thing. The junglers usually gank around 3. But both of them are farm junglers, so it doesn't really matter. After this wave, he should go ward. I would say ward tri-bush. Because Shinzao's going to look to either go mid right now. Like, he's either going to go mid. Oh shit, he's gone. How much gold does he have? He's going on for 449, so he's probably going to get a Doran's ring. Doran's blade, I mean. Yeah, there's the Doran's blade health pot. He's going to wait on it. Nope, he's not going to wait on it. I hope he doesn't wait on a health pot. Oh, he did. Alright, he could have been teleporting. You can teleport and then buy while you're teleporting. So it was only like 5 seconds. Oh, he teleported to a minion. I'm going to put that down. That's not like a critical error right there. But what he just did is he teleported to a minion. And if he teleported to a tower, there's a new thing they put here. If you teleport on an allied turret, the cooldown's 200 seconds instead of 300 seconds. So he basically took 1 minute and 40 seconds and added that onto his teleport timer just so he could teleport in on a minion and fuck with the guy's CS. So for about 20 gold, I don't even know if the guy got the minion, I didn't look. But for about 20 gold, he traded 20 gold for 100 seconds on his teleport. So he could have teleported to the tower and then ran to the lane. It would have taken him 10 seconds. And it would have saved him 90 seconds off his teleport. So if he needs that teleport in the next 2 minutes, he's fucked. I mean, it's got a 4-minute cooldown right now. He's got a long time. He's gonna be like level 8 before it comes up. That could play a big role into the first dragon. I don't think it will, but it could play a big role. He's not gonna be able to shop. He's gonna have to run all the way back. That's something small. Maybe he doesn't know that it reduces the cooldown. Yeah, he should have gone. Yeah, I put that down. It's a pretty big one. He should be using W. There you go. So running to the bush doesn't really help because the flash is fine. If he took a better pursuit angle, I'm gonna take that back and then slow it down for you guys. So right now, you can see he doesn't see the Shinzao. Board is up, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not up. Okay, so right now he sees him. He should just be running a line like this. Run a line like this. He's gonna take some damage, and he's probably gonna get knocked up. But if he runs a line like this, he probably won't have to flash. And if he does flash, he's not gonna take this damage from Wukong. So he's gonna have almost full health if he does flash. And then if they do come in on this angle, and they get to here, and then he flashes back, he can use this. Yeah, if he took the right angle, he didn't need to flash. That's fine though. That's fine. Yeah, that's just a small thing for 5 minutes. Basically, using his summoner spells efficiently. I'm gonna write that down. Alright. So if you look, his ult, I mean his teleport still has 170 seconds on it. It only has a 200 second cooldown if you teleport to a minion. It's almost doubling the cooldown. Like it's 33%. It's fine if he bites the clone. That's just a technical thing. Like I'm sure he didn't mean to comp the clone. He should be getting that minion down here. Just CSing. He'll get better. But he's doing good. Watching token. Look at you can see it. Alright, so he's not gonna ult, which is fine. If he ults right now, it's a big misplay. He didn't have to use his Pillar of Ice. That's just a technical thing. Like if Wukong ran, the pillar would have been good, but Wukong fought, so the pillar didn't really do anything. And then when he did run, he didn't have anything to stop. So this just got warded. You gotta be careful. Since mid's missing, they could be walking up into this bush right now. He has no clue if they're here or not. Ooh, he just showed up, so I would play safe. And then when you see him show up mid, that's when you start going in. But he's playing really aggressive right now. See how he's up in this turret? Pretty much, if you line up these torches right here, if you're past this line, you're really vulnerable. Like if somebody ganks you, there's like an 80% chance that you'll die if they gank you with a clean gank. Going on YouTube. Emma's home, by the way. Hear random shit. Jin's just farming. But he should gank soon. Token's ward will wear out soon. His ward will be done in like 10 seconds. Yeah, Wu could have definitely killed him. But also if Wu all-in'd him, Token has his ult still, and he would have been able to heal a little bit, it would have been a good fight. Like it wouldn't have been totally one-sided. What? And he should be trading. Like right now he goes up and hits a Q on Trundle. I mean on Wukong. So trade when he's going for last hits. He's trading in minion ways, like he would go up right now to do it. You know what I mean? So trading during CS, pretty big. His teleport's still not up. Like I said, he'll be around level 8 when he gets his teleport up. Shitty. Like, shitty for him, I mean. Alright. So right now, you go up and you chomp him. Auto attack chomp. He's all ending him. Next time there's a CS, like this CS right here is gonna happen. Go up right now. Go up right now and punch him. Auto attack chomp. And that's how you trade. And since he's not losing any CS. See this CS right here? Well, he right down. Now you go up and attack chomp. But he could be trading really heavy. This Wukong doesn't know how to trade. So he could be beating the shit out of this guy. This minion, he needs to go stand next to it. Stand next to this minion. And then attack chomp right now. Now, when this minion's gonna die, attack chomp. He could be doing so much damage right here. Free her ass. Right now, attack chomp. This guy hasn't traded at all. Which is kind of smart because, I mean, he's not gonna wear down. Level 8, his teleport's up. And right there, could have attack chomp 2 minions. The chomp resets your auto attack timer, but it's fine. He's got both. I'm just gonna put trading, and going to reward. How much gold does he have? He has 1,600 gold. Yeah, Wukong's not trading at all. He should be trading, but Trundle has a lot of sustain, so it's kind of hard for him to. Let's see what he buys here. And if you look at the kills right now, there's 2-0 on the Galio. Nobody else on the team has kills, so Magic Resist is something that he's going to want to invest in, because this is going to be a deadly combo. The Galio ult and then the Wukong ult. And he should be teleporting right now. You can teleport and then buy while you're teleporting. But that's fine, he teleported to the tower, good job that time. And see the cooldown, it's already at 190 seconds. He's got a shit ton of sustain. Right now is when he really needs to beat up this guy. Wait, he can't make it too obvious. He has to like play reserved. So the guy goes for CS. Like right now, there's no risk to the guy. What? Yeah, I know. But right now, he's gonna go for that. No, he's not gonna go for the cannon. If the guy goes for this last hit, so easy to trade. That's the biggest thing I'd say Token needs practice with is trading. See this minion? He's gonna let it die. This guy knows he can't trade. So right now, he goes in and attacks him. That's free damage. He could have just done a quarter of his health. Auto attack, Q, auto attack. Right now he's trading for nothing. He's gonna take a tower hit. This Wukong should not be doing this. Wukong's fighting after he just bought a Butter Cutlass, so there's no way in hell. He just messed up. Cost him 3 CS, the order that he chose to. He could have got all 3. Just trading, like right now, that's free trade. Right there, he's got to get this last hit so he can't trade. But this minion right here, he stops attacking this. Trade right now. Auto attack, Q, auto attack, Cutlass. The guy's got fucking 100 health, he goes home. You can get some tower right there. Now Token's going to ward, I'm guessing. Fine. He's doing good with the ward. Red's not there. I don't know if he can see that. But there's no way that red would be up right now. Because it spawns around like 850. The Wu hasn't backed yet. He's going B with 2,800 gold. He's probably gonna pick up Brutalizer and boots. Oh, he went giant spell. He's rushing. He's skipping boots. He's not very good. Should've got a little damage. I would have gotten Brutalizer. Brutalizer and I would have taken Chain Vest and then Brutalizer and boots with a cloth armor. He shouldn't be fighting this because he knows the Wukong's coming back. Oh, he didn't know he was there. He just assumed. And he ulted already. His Cutlass isn't on cooldown. It's fine, they got him. Alright, so that was good by Token. He needs to get up on this Wukong though. And the blue buff should be up in less than a minute. I have. I wouldn't go home right now. He's 19 seconds on his teleport. So think about it. In Token's point of view, he's saying, I want to go home and buy. And he might have enough for Bork or something. Nope. Didn't. So he's going to wait 8 seconds now. He could have walked up, cleared this whole wave, got Wukong low. Like blowing all his shit on Wukong. Got Wukong to like half health. Then he was at half health. And then he goes home and teleports back. That's how you use your teleport efficiently. And then when he comes back, he'll heal at the base. He'll buy all the items. And then when he comes back, he'll be able to bully the shit out of that Wukong. He'll have to go home. He doesn't have teleport and he can use that advantage. So right now, the Wukong's going all in on him. Because the Wukong knows he just uses teleport. So if I can get this guy low, he's fucked. Because I have Ignite. He doesn't have it. You might see an ult come out of Wukong. No, he's going to hold it. Wukong played that really well. See how Token's low? Now Wukong can wait for all his shit, ult him. He's going to wait for the next time. He's going to all in, ult, and then Ignite. And Token, this is the health that Wukong should have. After, before Token teleport. This guy's going to keep trading. Because he's winning these trades. This Token has better sustain. I'm going to put Summer Spell Efficiency again. I'm going to also put 3 stars next to trading because that's a really big one. And Just doing damage before teleport. I'm gonna write down a couple things from that teleport. I'm gonna pause this for a second. I'm writing down fight before teleport, but not like all in. Don't try to die, but just back off when they're at like half health. Fight before teleport, and the other thing is wait until teleport's almost up before you go home. But he had 20 seconds left on his teleport, and he stood in the base for 10 seconds. He could have cleared the whole wave and gotten about 100 gold. You know, maybe a little more if he missed one or two of them. He would have got 100. And that would be, you know, it's not going to make a huge difference, but 100 gold is 100 gold, you know? To give up for free. But he's all in. He's not using his trophy very well. I call it a dildo, but... So, there's the trade, that's good. You want to auto attack before you Q on a... Because the Q auto attack has a range on it. So auto attack Q, and it actually does a mini stun on them, which... And right now, he could be getting free damage on the tower. Like, drop his W, walk up to the tower, auto attack Q. This is warded. I don't think he knows it's warded, but, walking right into this. This could be a death on Token's part. Wukong should come down. He's going to see Wukong on the ward. And then Xin Zhao should pursue this. He backed off, which is kind of shitty of him. He fucked over that Wukong. Now is when you trophy on the edge right there. You're going to tower dive. Cutlass is down. Alright, so that's going to be a death on Token's part. It was just... Well, maybe not. He might get a kill. Oh, shit. Wow, that Wukong's fucking horny. Okay, so that was good. Well played by the Wukong. Too horny. I'm going to pause that. And I'm just going to rewind it a little bit. If we look... I'm going to rewatch that with you guys. Okay, so right here. He's doing fine. If you look, he has his ward up. He's low mana. But he's going over here for no reason. He's just going to check the red. But he should... the red's not even that important. And he should either walk down this way to safety because... The Galio's bot, so there's no chance he's going to get mid-ganked. Or right here. He sees the Xin Zhao right now. This is where you turn, don't tower dive. So he tower dives, he gets caught in the ult. This guy flashes out. And he gets caught by the Xin Zhao. So, kind of... He goes back in, takes another tower hit. If he went into this bush, he could have actually gotten the Wukong kill. Not a huge misplay, but it'll make a difference. Like, that's going to make a difference in the... Teleport's almost up too. Look in, he covers, that's good. Go down now, because he's coming back. Teleport will be up in time. That's nice. He can teleport to the turret. And what did he buy? Does he have extra gold? Why is he running? He could teleport. Instead of buying this, he could have bought upgraded boots. And he has teleport up. I'm assuming the reason he's not teleporting is because there's no risk to his turret because Wukong's not here. He's going to try to save his teleport for a dragon. And that's a smart thing to do. So I'm hoping that's what he's doing. Otherwise, that's a misplan. Or if he's going to just not use it in the next 2 minutes. 3 minutes. They want to do dragon. It's a really good play by the jungler. He saw a token and he didn't give himself away, and you know they were talking about it, like they had discussion. Alright. Now you back off. He's losing a lot of CS right now, and he's not going to kill his Wukong. Like, the Wukong will just run away. The Wukong's going to run. He's going to have to tower dive if he wants to kill. He lost about 70 gold in that trade. Now all this farm's going up to Wukong. The Wukong didn't lose anything. Token's still losing gold. I'm going to look at this fight. He's looking, he wants to teleport in on this. He's going to teleport in. He's going to miss it, and he might die here. That could potentially be a misplay. That was a good trophy. Right, they got Xin Zhao. Token got the kill, so it was worth. If he didn't get that kill, it wasn't going to be worth, but it was okay. Could have teleported a little sooner, and then he could have contested it before they got dragon. and then it would have allowed Trundle to get there, and maybe he could have stolen it. Now, he should have stayed mid and pushed his tower, because if you look, Wukong's freezing the lane, kind of. He's not pushing hard. Well, now he's pushing. But he was freezing the lane, so when he's going up, he could have helped take this turret. Now his team's getting just slaughtered. That would have been a better option, because he's a really good turret taker since his Q works on turrets, and his W gives him extra attack speed. There was no risk to his turret. The minion wave was right here. He could have stayed mid. I'm going to put that on here. I'm going to put teleport. Well, I'm not gonna put teleport to wards sooner because it's not a huge deal. I'm gonna put down about the staying mid to take the turret. Stay mid to take turret. While top freezes. There's a misplay on the Wukong's part. Token had the right idea. Took another right idea, but the thing is he outplayed himself because the Wukong wasn't pushing. If the Wukong was pushing, he'd have to get to his tower to save it. But when he teleported down, immediately what you should do as Wukong, when your lane teleports in and you see the teleport coming in, you know there's nothing you can do about it since he doesn't have teleport to counter engage. He needs to push as hard as he can to get up on this turret and make Token lose all its CS, lose that experience, and get free damage on the turret, because if this turret's up, it hasn't been scratched. This Wukong's playing really defensive. He could be playing a lot aggressive, and making some plays. But he's their weakest laner, I think. He's not really doing anything for the team. He hasn't done anything at all. The only time he even helped was during that tower dive. He made a decent play, and he almost died coming back in for the greed kill. He didn't even get the kill. So this Wukong's outplaying. I mean, he's playing poorly, and Token's kind of outplaying himself with the mental choices in top lane. He's doing good though. They have exactly the same farm. He's 2-1. He's got a lot more gold. And he's going to be able to 1v1 really effectively because he now has his Bork. He just picked up Bork, and that's going to allow him to just roll through this Wukong. But the thing is, Wukong has a completed random. So since he has boots, he should be able to keep up. But once the Wukong has boots, it's going to be really hard for Token to keep up. I would say it's probably good for Token to pick up Merc Treads against this team, because if you look, they've got a knock-up with Xin Zhao and a slow. They've got a slow, a root, and a stun with Morgana. They've got a knock-up with Wukong. They've got a root and a slow with Jinx. They've got a slow and a taunt with Galio. So that CC reduction is really going to come in handy. Now let's see how fast he reacts to this ward. See him come up, he turns, he takes the turret, he's like, fuck you Wukong, I don't care, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you if you walk near me. Take your turret, you little bitch. That's what he just said. And he's got a lot of lane dominance here. But he can just, see right now, he's losing CS. There's no risk to the Wukong right there. He just lost 2 CS for nothing. And Wukong didn't lose anything from running from that. Wukong's gonna just farm this all up, free farm, he's gonna pass Token and farm. And they had a good gank on Token, but Token's just fast as shit. He's gonna get away. Good play by Token to get away. Bad play by Token to try to chase the Wukong instead of CSing. The rule is, those are Token's words, that's how he talks. He made a good play and a bad play there at the same time. You want to get as much CS as you can. Like right now he has top CS in the game for his team, second CS in the overall game to Wukong. And he's about to catch up to Wukong. Wukong had a base and he doesn't. He's doing good. Check his gold now. He's got 900. He's got enough for the Ogre Belt. Or Giant's Belt, my bad, sorry. Ogre Belt in Dota, I think. Ogre's axe? I don't remember. Ogre's ass, yeah. It's Shrek's asshole. I'm a joke. And he's really not using his trophy. I'm gonna put that down. He really needs to use his trophy effectively. Use, what do I call it? Dildo? Use pillar. Alright, I'm just gonna say pillar. I call it an ice dildo. So when you're playing Trundle, what you want to do is, like if you take a look here, I'll take that back just so you can watch it. I'm gonna show you when he should Be doing the pillar, and this is gonna be for token too, so you can see it. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Alright, so he's gonna go in for the trader. Oliver, please, will you grab him? It's fucking stupid. Alright, so he does the thing. Right there. See how he did it? It does nothing. It doesn't slow him, it's gonna disappear in a second. The pillar does absolutely nothing here. He's trading. This is how you trade. He's gonna fight right here. He's gonna win this fight. If you look, oh, he used his ulti. Okay, he used his Bork. And then the Wukong's gonna run right now. Wukong's gonna leave. He's gonna fucking probably stealth out. Do some shit. Why the fuck is Wukong not running? And now's when you trophy. Now's when you fucking now. Boom, right in his face. You pop him, he's dead. Get a kill. That's the proper way. This Wukong is way too fucking thirsty. Alright, so token died. If he used his pillar properly, it's a long cooldown. You can only use it about once per fight. If you use it properly, he gets the kill right there. But since it got wasted, the misplay. So I'm gonna put 2 stars next to pillar. I've seen him do that about 4 or 5 times this game, and I usually don't put down technical errors, like if you mess up an ability or something like that. Like if you miss, like say you're playing Italy and you miss a spear, I'm not gonna put down you missed your spear, because obviously you know you missed your spear, you didn't mean to. But I'm putting this one down because it's a mindset that he's having. He's saying, I'm gonna go in for a trade. I'm gonna drop my attack speed and my movement speed buff, and then after that I'm going to I'm gonna slow you. That way you can't run from me. But the thing is, the person's not gonna run from you when you run faster. Your attack speed buff. Right now, if he runs fast as shit, he has fast attack speed. He can keep up with anybody, and then after this wears off, he weakens. So see how slow he is now? About 20% attack speed drop. And that's when they would run. They would take a trade, take like 2 or 3 auto attacks, and then they'd start to run. Then you pop up your pillar in front of them, it disrupts them, and then you can keep up with them without the movement. That's just something that I picked up on Trundle that works really well. He's picking up on CS. He was actually losing, but now he's topping the game by almost 10, so that's a good lead. Every 20 CS is about the equivalent of a kill, so right now he got about half a kill. Right now you need to run. When you're in their jungle, you see their support is a heavy disabler like this, you gotta run from that. So that's gonna be a technical error on his fault. That's gonna probably cost him his life. Yeah, he's gonna. That was a free kill. I'm gonna rewind that and show you what I mean. Go back even more. So right here, Token's like, I'm farming. He wants to go ward, right? He got his ward up. He wards. This is where you leave. There's no... He's done this twice. He's died twice going for the red buff. He's like, I'm gonna check red buff timer. Nope, no red. And then he gets thirsty. Right here. I'm gonna pause it. He wants this kill, and he says, okay, Morgana, she's 0-5. Weak as fuck. She's a support. I can just break her real quick. If he kills her, he gets 150 gold, right? If she's 0-5, he doesn't get anything. Wukong's up here. He can take a pursuit angle. Like, even if she runs this way, Wukong can be there in 5 seconds. So he has 5 seconds to kill her before someone comes up. He doesn't see Xin Zhao, but Xin Zhao's missing. So, you're in his jungle. Odds are he's going to be in his jungle as well. Like, 80% chance. If he's not on the map, he's farming. Because Shin's a heavy farmer. He's got the Feral Flare, so he's going to be looking for stacks on that. So just always assume that Xin Zhao is going to be in his jungle. Always assume. So, right there, you've got 5 seconds on Wukong. This is visible. He knows he's going to be there in 5 seconds, as long as he has any type of reaction time. Xin Zhao could be there at any time from 2 to 10 seconds. Like, could be right here doing rates. He could kill the rates and then come up. It'll take him 10 seconds. But I'm going to put this back in motion, and you can watch what happens. He gets caught here. He knows he's fucked. He gets exhausted. He's like, oh, fuck. So he's trying to get away. Should ult and then Bork. He ults and Borks. Okay, so he Borked. If he ulted, he would have stolen some of the defenses. But he could have ulted either one. They both have a decent amount of armor and magic. And that would have helped him out. I'm going to rewind that and see if he had his W up. I think he should have. Should have his W coming up. He needs to ult Bork right now. And then he has his W up because the ult's going to heal him for 20% of that person's health. He has his W up, he might be able to get away. And then his dildo would even be up. So he could drop that in their butthole. Right now his dildo would be up. He could drop it in the lane. So he could have escaped from that, even though he made the misplay there. I'm going to put that on here. Just Needless Invade. I'm going to put... I didn't put it last time, but I'm going to put it again. Needless... Red buff check. He did this twice in the game. and it cost him his life both times. If you look, he's died 3 times. 2 of those deaths were from checking red buff with no wards on a black map with 2 or more MI. And both times he died. So needless red buff check, and then, and Thirsty Morg engage. But 2 stars next to it since it happened twice. And then we're gonna go back to, should have played that a little. Alright. Now he's thinking, what do I do? He's gonna lose his top turret. That's a given. He can't defend it. He goes mid. Because I'm gonna stop this push. They already took a turret. Right now they just got 2 turrets off that. Which, it might not have been directly his fault, but he had no presence in the top lane. He could have saved at least his top turret. He should be going here. You should have seen this pushing and taking the CS. He's probably gonna miss 2 CS. He might not miss any. He's probably gonna miss 2. There's 2 CS missed. 3. Oh, he got that one, okay. No big deal, but it cost him 34 gold. He lost his 10 CS lead, now he's down by 10. And he lost his turret. So the lane is now in Wukong's favor. Even though he still has more kill gold. If you look at the total gold, you're looking at 8,000. Oh shit, he has less gold by 100. Crazy. Oh shit. Fallen token. I don't watch anybody else's plays. Like, I'm not gonna watch the Trundle. I mean the Trundle and see what he's doing. See him doing like no damage here? It's because this guy tanked the fuck up. The Wukong tanked the fuck up. Alright. I didn't see his dildo usage there. I'm gonna rewind that and just take another look at it. This is the first team fight of the game. Alright, so he used his dildo bat again. See him, like... I'm just gonna go back and play that again, just so you guys can see it. But what the fuck is this? Alright, fast forward a little bit, blah blah blah. Watch the dildo. Ready? He just uses it for no reason. He doesn't need to use it there. He could save it for this fight. He's attacking their main tank, so this isn't going to do any damage. What happens right now, see this? This is where you dildo, because it doesn't slow your teammates. This Wukong's going to pick up probably 2 kills. Oh, he doesn't get either one. He could have picked up 2 kills if he played that properly. And the dildo would have saved both of those lives, but what happened is nothing happened. There you go. But I'm going to check the dildo again. Use that after. To initiate, because you're using your W to initiate, which gives you 40% movement speed, 80% attack speed. So if you have 40% movement speed and 80% attack speed, nobody's going to run away from you. They're not going to be able to. So, and we got, that was a good dildo. See, that one was good because he was running. There wasn't a trade. Trying to catch her. That's fine. If that was a trade, then... Oh. Galio has his ulti up. He's just saving it. Because he thinks he can live here. He should get magic shield. And there's almost a dildo. He's gonna dildo right now, probably. He did, look. See the dildo? It did nothing. Did he save it? It didn't even hit him, so that was just another... I'm gonna put another check. The technical error is on his dildo. We're up to 4. If he learned, just like what I'm talking about just the pillar, that would help enormously. Like, that's 4 plays where he possibly could have turned a fight into it. Morgana got it killed anyway, so it didn't really matter, but just that little thing alone could have a huge impact on the game. Could cost the whole game. Like one good pillar could save a life, and that person's life that got saved could get a kill. That every little bit counts. See how much gold he has? He has 1800, so he's gonna pick up Randuin's. And I'm guessing magic resist. That's what he should get. Randuin's and then the cloak. Alright, so the attack speed, I'm gonna say that's a purchase error. Because he needs some magic resist. If you look at their team, they've got the Morgana ult, which is gonna lock him down. He should have got tabbies, so I'm gonna put that down on the thing. He should have got tabbies. He got swiftness, which isn't really like Trundle doesn't need swiftness. I would say get tank boot. Regardless, like you have to get either tabbies or arc treads. They got swiftness, and if you look at the slows, they've got a slow on Galio, they've got a slow on Zhao, slow on Jinx, and a small slow on this bitch. So the slow is good, but they have hard CC. They have a knockup. I don't know if it affects knockup. They have a knockup. They have a taunt. They have another knockup. They have a root, and a stun. We already went over this. So those are all things that the tabbies are gonna negate really effectively. So I'm gonna put that down in a build order. I'm just gonna put tabbies or mercs, but this game is clearly mercs. Because they give you the tenacity buff, and it'll give you 35%, I think, reduced. Okay. Yeah, reduces the duration of stuns, slows, taunts, fears, silences, blinds, polymorphs, and immobilizes by 35%. That's a really big deal. And also, he picked up this dagger. If you look at his gold, oh shit, what the fuck? Alright, if you pick up this, he picked up this dagger, which isn't very efficient for his build. I don't know what he's gonna build with it. Probably Triforce. But if he had enough gold for Null Talisman, I think that's what it's called. Null Cloak? Negatron Cloak, that's what it's called. He had enough gold for a Negatron Cloak, and he has no magic resist right now. That would help him a huge amount against a few different things. I'm just going to go through this real quick. I know I'm pausing the stream. But Thornmail does magic damage. So it helps him negate the magic damage from Thornmail. It helps him negate the magic damage from a Sunfire Cloak. This also does magic damage, the Static Shiv. And so pretty much you have every person on their team doing magical damage except for Wukong. So every other person on the team is doing a decent amount of magic damage. Briggles is also magic damage. So magic resist will reduce the damage that you take a lot, and it's one of the most important stats to get on a team. He has none. He has 0 bonus magic. And I'm gonna put that down. If he got Mercs and then he got a Negatron Cloak, he would be fucking tanky as balls. So he's probably gonna die to Galio combo. I'm just gonna set this back in motion. But he's basically has 400 gold that's not utilized. That's a good play by him to leave that farm. If he takes this farm, I mean that's not a misplay, but it's a little rude. Because the AD carry needs to farm. He's 3 and 7 right now, which is pretty bad. Getting wrecked. But he's taking this farm and she's taking the jungle, so fine. He should have taken golems and just let her farm the. And now, see he's overextending. If you cross the river, I'll show you. You can see it developing on here, but he can't see it. There's no wards. But he's overextending pretty heavily. He knows that he's overextending. So he goes in, he gets rooted. Another dildo. I'm gonna put a little 5-star. He's tanky as balls. Doing a great job tanking, even with no magic resist. They did really good cleaning that up. And that would be considered a bait if he knew they were there, but he didn't know they were there, so it's technically a misplay. But it was a misplay that his team reacted to really well, and they turned a gank and getting someone caught out for an easy kill into 2 for 0. Or 2 for 1, sorry. And no Vayne died. But his team really reacted well to that. So right now, they're going to look into a Galio taunt. Galio's trying to taunt all 3. He's just going to take these 2. He's like, I'll just take these 2. And it didn't really do any damage to him. That's a good dildo. He's gonna probably, there you go. He'll kill him. Wow, that guy's tanky as fuck. His team's cleaning this up. So they wound up killing every single person on the team off that. And they only had 2 deaths on there. So that's gonna be the game-winning momentum fight. But it was overextension. He overextended for 1 creep wave. And they turned that into a good team fight, and they actually wound up probably winning the game because of it. Like, if they win, I'm gonna associate the victory with that team fight right there. What's up, Boogie? I'm doing a spectating token, and I'm kind of just critiquing how he's playing and giving a few different pointers. Stuff that I'm seeing. I mean, this is stuff that I do too, but I just can't see it myself because I'm doing it. I'm much better at helping other people than. He's doing good though. I mean, he's pulling out. He's 5 and 3. He's got almost top farm. He teleported to a minion with no. Oh. If he had mercs, he'd be already out of that. He could go in. Take the tower. He should be attacking the turret. There you go. It was like a 2-second delay. He lost about a quarter of his health. Isn't a huge deal. It was a good fight. How much gold does he have? He's going for a Zephyr, it looks like. So the Zephyr is gonna give him the tenacity, but he's still gonna have no magic resist. I don't like the Zephyr pick. I would say if he went with Spirit Visage, it's gonna make him much tankier. He's gonna have a shit ton more lifesteal and innate sustain, which is the benefit of playing Trundle. And also, damn. Okay, so that I'm gonna put that down as a misplay. Solo dragon. There's really no wards, and he doesn't have to flash here. It's just him. Solo dragon and flash. So because he decided to solo dragon there, what happened was he had to burn his flash because he had no way to escape. He could have just waited. Thresh would have thrown him a lantern. So it was kind of a misplay to flash. But you have to trust Thresh to throw the lantern. It's on Thresh to save you. But he shouldn't have been in the situation to need to be saved anyway. And if he never went for dragon right there, he'd be in this area. He'd be probably doing a fight or something. They could force. They see the Morgana top. They could force a dragon fight, 4v5, possibly finish off the game from that. Okay, Sunfire Cape just aggro dragon. That's a big misplay. He's going in. He should pop a dildo on something. Yeah, that's a good dildo. See, that was an initiate, like where the person was running. That was a really good Zonius. And he's back for the team fight, which is good. They should have fought when he wasn't there. Should use his randoins right now. He's going home again. It's 575 gold. He wants to do dragon, which is fine. This is a fine fight now. Their jungler's dead, their Wukong's dead. They don't have anything really. The only thing you have to worry about is the Jinx ult, but she already used it. So I don't know if he knows that it's on cooldown, but it is. And his team's kind of dying. Alright, so I'm gonna take that back. His team didn't come back for the dragon. If you look, his team's up here fighting, and he's doing dragon by himself. He should come up right now. Like, he's already too low. So now he's this low. He's just gotta throw a dildo and run. Throw a dildo and run, but he goes in to try to take those kills, gets greedy. Graves is pretty nice. He's got really good trades. Right, so that was a few different misplays. I'm just gonna put that down under the solo dragon. 2 instances that he went to solo dragon when it caused an issue with the team. The team honestly shouldn't have chased there. It's their fault. They should have done dragon. It was safe. It would have given them about 1,000 gold. And right now, they're almost losing it. See, they just took over in gold. They're gonna take free inhib. And this is all because the team decided to chase. But if the team decides to chase, then it's his responsibility to react to their actions. It was a dumb move on their part, not tokens. Graves is brutal, man. Not in this game. I mean, there's no Graves in this game, but they're talking about it in the Twitch chat. Graves is really strong. His trades are amazing. He's such a lane bully too. Damn, that attack speed. I don't think you need that much though. Alright, so they're gonna... the Wukong's gonna solo dragon. Hogan doesn't need this blue. Should be giving it to Lux. Should be taking the white camp. Look at, see, they're gonna take dragon while he's taking blue. He can't really do anything about it, but he should be farming the other camp. This guy, like, I think he gave up, but he could easily steal that. Like, Trundle can go over the wall, get a Thresh Lantern, and then like attack Smite. So I think his team's giving up. Looks like they're having some negatory activity. Trundle could have easily stolen that. He didn't even need to use flash. He has his ulti too, so there's like 10 seconds for Trundle to get a lantern. There's no excuse for him not trying for that. Just smite up and everything. Zephyr or Wits on Uter? I'd say Zephyr, but I don't think it's really that key. Don't really need it anymore. I would say Trinity Force is probably better. Depends what your other items are. And it depends who you're going against too. Alright, so he finished the Zephyr. Going for a movement speed here. Got 461 base movement speed. Instead of the Zephyr, I would say get a Spirit Visage and then get a Trinity Force. It'll give you the same movement speed almost. 2% less movement speed. And it's much tankier. More expensive. Take longer to build. But more expensive. I'm just going to finish this game out token on the spectator mode. Instead of the Zephyr, I would pick up the Spirit Visage and then build a Triforce. Alright, so that was a good dildo. That one was disrupting him. They weren't going to trade. If you're trading, don't dildo. But if they're running from you, then you can dildo. Good reaction. I would start running right now. Their whole team's going to turn on this. And he's still got his ulti, so he can ult base. If he ults Galio, he's going to get a fuck ton of magic resist. Should have ulted and then... Oh, he flashed out. Yeah, he can ult Galio. Oh, he did already. He ulted Shinzao. He's in the middle of 5 right now. He should have just kept running. So I'm going to put a little baby one. Like... Well, I'm not going to put anything. I think he knows he should have ran there. There was 5. He doesn't have a lot of... doesn't have a lot of AoE or... Oh my god, Thresh. Looked amazing. You focus the one with the second most health. Oh shit, Lux. Damn. All the pings. Yo, Token, did your team start getting really salty around this time? Because it looks like the Tryndamere was bitching about something. He was standing still in the bush while they were doing Dragon that was warded. Nice one. Lux is doing decent. Fast forward a little bit because nothing's happening right now. Looks like you're going to go for the Triforce now. You have the health crystal. I don't know which one it's going to be. Let's see. 400 gold. I don't know which one you're going to go for. I would have saved the Doran's blade. Just held the gold on the ruby crystal. Blah 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 blah. Why does he... A little bit overextended. Their whole team's missing except for 2 people. Well, I mean, I guess the Wukong showed up on a ward. It's a little bit risky to overextend it. This is really risky. I'm gonna put this next to overextended for 1 creep wave. But 3 checks. Boom. Alright, so that one, oh, it might actually turn into something. You overextended on the 1 wave, and then you went in on the next wave. That was really risky. You get away with it looks like. Spamming your laugh. Asshole Token. Asshole Token being an asshole. Where's the cat ears, by the way? If you spam your laugh, Shinzao's gonna come around and catch you. Oh, he got slowed. That's good. I mean, it would have been better if you popped it in front of him, but you did good. He can't really catch you because you're fast as fuck because you full movements. Not really a risky place to back because they haven't been here, but you should sweep this when you're going back. That's the only thing. Your sweeper's up, and you're going back in a bush that's a pretty high ward percentage when this tower's dead. Teleporting in. Did you buy anything? Okay, you bought. You're getting a Spirit Visage, I hope. Over Spirit Visage over. Good. I mean, it was a little rough to teleport in. Team didn't really. Alright, so now you're already there for the fight. And did you ult? You ult. Let's see who you ulted. Doing good. You should turn on this and try to save. There you go. It's got to stick onto the Jinx. You can drop her. She's gonna have her. Alright. He ulted too early. That was dumb. The disrespect dildo to the face. So that should land a hook here. She comes back up. He needs to land this hook. Oh, he missed the hook. Okay, that's fine though. Like it's just a technical thing. Like he tried to get it, but doing good. Guess should rotate top. They have, look at these timers, 38 seconds, 24 seconds. You guys have plenty of time to be killing these minions because you're going to be tanking the tower. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but... Oh man, those minions. He doesn't have his ulti. Oh my god, he does have his, he just used it. Fucking cooldown on this shit. 90 seconds. Alright, well that's a rough fight. You should probably try to take off. Like when it's 3v1 right there, you should probably try to take off. And they just locked you down after. That's fine. That was just, kind of just... You probably would have been able to make it out because you have this troll-ass build. Are they gonna win right here? But looks like they're gonna win right here. I don't think you could have saved it by yourself, but you definitely could have got away right there. Let me see. If they win right here, that's gonna suck. The Trundle disconnected. Voice. Jukes. You run fucking 800 movement speed. Better juke skill. Better juke skill shots token. Alright. Locked them down. Flash them and gash them. It looks like this is some backdoor territory. I mean, they can't right now, but... Oh, that flash, though. Top's pushing on its own. They're gonna have to clear top. Oh, don't dragon. Okay. I thought you were gonna dragon. Shit my pants. You gotta at least push bot lane. To just pull aggro off. You got 3 people going for top. 20 seconds on Shinzao, 40 on Jinx. Oh, you're supposed to get Spirit Visage token. Because you have shit tons of sustain. Like, Trundle is all about sustain. And it'll heal you more, like when you ult, it'll heal you 20% more. Which is a huge, huge deal. And instead of taking this, you should take the kills because they're at a 2-person disadvantage. Doesn't look like you're gonna be able to. Are we getting on the fuckboy right now? I know that doesn't make it. You're killing the tank, by the way. You should be going for Galio. Polish you out. Alright, how long on your teleport will be up? Time you fast forward, blah 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 blah. Fucking respawn time. Teleport's up. You could teleport top, backdoor, but I think you're gonna be able to. I mean, you're gonna have to defend. You don't have a whole ton of damage. The only damage item you really have is Bork. You have like no damage. Like bonus. Fuck's your vein? You'd be eating their assholes. Holy shit. There she is. Now I would teleport top. There you go. Nice teleport. Quadra kill. That looks like that could be game right there. I hope you guys win this because... Damn! Nobody else is there, so it's gonna be all up to you. You have no damage though, and your armor's not even that high. You're just gonna take the inhibs. You have time to try to kill these. Like, you could kill one tower, and then go and when you clear a wave, it'll heal you all the way up. They can do Baron in 10 seconds. I wouldn't take this one too. I would just take the main base. Not really a misplay, like this is safer, but like look, you guys still have 20 seconds. You could have easily won the game. I hope you guys win, but if you lose, that's probably the reason. They're gonna be up to counter engage this. You could have still kept tanking. Young's gonna come in. He doesn't have his ulti though. Win it, token, win it. You got a juke right now. Gonna balls deep it. Gonna get taunted. Oof, that was close. That was a good game. Good ending. You guys could have ended it sooner. You guys scared me when you went down here. You scared me when you went down here. But other than that, I mean, there was nothing, no misplays at the end. You did a good teleport up to the top. Did what you're supposed to do. I would have taken the one inhib. Maybe taken both inhibs. Good. You did good. And just to go over, just a recap, I'm gonna check the damage real quick. Oh shit, token be second. What's the healing? You top? Oh yeah, you second. Never mind. Second on damage, second on healing, not bad. Alright. And if you compare The damage dealt to champions. He did 34. He did 24. So he did no amount more damage. You had a shit ton more healing. Let's see the damage taken. He did beat you on this. Nope, you had top damage taken. So you did really good for a tank. I would say for your build, I have a couple of notes here. I'm just gonna start from the top. Your page looks normal. You got from the top. There's 44 seconds to leave the platform. So you could have been invaded, and if you did get invaded, you would have died. That's a big one. So it took you 44 seconds to buy. It should take you about 8 seconds, maybe a little less. That's not a huge deal, but it could be a huge deal if they invade. And when you did, it took you a long time to buy. And then what you actually did is you actually solo invaded their tribush, and you confronted Kong there. I have no look. Look, homie. There are other pages. Normal. But yeah, you solo invaded their tribush, and that's really dangerous. I mean, they're probably gonna start blue, so it's probably just gonna be the top laner, and you shouldn't have been there anyway. But if they were there, you would have died. I mean, they weren't there, but maybe I'll see you later, Ponist. All right, so let's see. Just don't. I wouldn't face check that top brush. I would just stay safe and guard the blue. You've got teleported to a minion. I don't know if you heard me say that, but you didn't do it anymore after that. You teleported to a minion at like 4 minutes in. You went B to go home when you were almost full health. You picked up the Doran's Blade, and then you teleported in on a minion, which added 100 seconds onto your teleport. And if you teleported to the tower, you would have had your teleport up at like level 6. But instead, you had to wait until you were level 8 to get it. Summoner spell efficiency, that's one of them. And then you took a bad pursuit angle. I highlighted it. I'll make this into a video so you can see it. But I highlighted it. When Xin Zhao came for the first gank, you took could have taken a 90-degree angle to his gank, because he came in on a diagonal angle like this, and you went like this. You went over, like directly over. So you did like an obtuse motherfucker. And you could have taken a 90-degree angle and like directly perpendicular to his engage, and that would be the best path to your turret, is just to go directly 90 degrees. So he comes in like this, you run away like this, you run away like this, and then that's gonna be like, he's gonna have to turn his angle, so it's gonna fuck with him. But you went like this instead. So he comes in, and then you run away like this. It's fine. I mean, it's fine to go back right there because you had the teleport, and it's a pretty short cooldown since they changed it. But you want to teleport in on the tower. Yeah, I saw it. You teleported in to mess with one of the last hits. I'm not sure if he still got it anyway, but even if he didn't get it, it would only be like 15 gold that you cost him. So you traded 1 minute and 40 seconds on your teleport for 15 gold if he missed it, but I think he still could have got it. And then the bad route during the gank, but that's fine. Just try to take a 90-degree angle when he comes in like this. Cut it down, cut 90 degrees the other way. Then you wouldn't have had to flash, and you wouldn't have gotten engaged by Wukong. Still would have taken damage from the Xin Zhao, but you put your flash on a 5-minute cooldown. It didn't wind up fucking you over. Like, you did fine. It didn't wind up playing any part in the game, but it could have, and if it did, it would have been like, that would have been the reason, the direct reason. So someday that's going to come into a play. Like, you solo invading the tribush didn't do anything, but someday there's going to be 2 people waiting there and they're going to kill you. So it's not a big deal now, but it could be in the future. That's why a lot of this stuff is like that. It's just little things that didn't have a big impact on the game that could have a big. And then trading, he didn't trade you. The Wukong didn't know how to trade, and you were trading him sometimes, but your trades weren't timed properly. You want to trade your times. I mean, you want to time your trades when he has to choose between trading back or getting a CS. So say there's a CS and it's about like it's 100 health, okay? So he's gonna go in on it when it's about 70 health. I don't know. He wants to go for that last hit, and then you would get the last hit, and then after the last hit you would go in on him because he walks up, he gets the last hit, and then you face him and you use a Q on him. You take minion aggro, you take almost as much damage as he takes from the Q. What we should be doing instead is walking towards him when the minion's getting low, auto attacking him when he's about to last hit it, and when he goes to last hit it, you can also reset your auto attack with a Q. You're gonna do a lot more damage to him, and you're gonna take the same amount of damage, but you're gonna do more to him. He's not gonna be able to trade back, so you're gonna take less damage from him, same amount from the minions, and you're gonna do almost twice as much. And then if he chooses to skip the CS, you're gonna be up. Yeah, you were chasing him when he wasn't having CS. Like, it was probably about 8 times during that. You went to trade or you all-ended him, tried to chase him down through the minion wave when he wasn't losing any CS, and you actually lost CS yourself. And since you didn't kill him, like, you would lose 40 or 60 gold every time you went in. You would lose like 2 or 3 minions, and that's a pretty big deal when it adds up. You were actually winning CS. I don't know if you won in the end. He pulled up. He had a 20 CS lead on you at the end, but you did have a lead for a little. So you could have punished him. He didn't trade at all. He played really safe. So that's just one thing. Teleported home with 20 seconds left on your teleport, and you were full health, and could have went up and taken the wave. Like, take the wave, fight Wukong a little bit, get him to like 3/4 health or half health, and then disengage, and then go home, buy your items. You'll have an extra 100 gold. You can buy a couple health pots or something. Then teleport back to the lane, and then you can all in him with your new items, and he'll be at 3/4 health, so he's already at a disadvantage. Either bully him back, and since he doesn't have teleport, he won't be able to come back to the lane. Like, it'll take him a long time. He'll probably lose 2 waves of CS if you do that properly, and you can bully him out of lane. What actually happened is when you came back, he bullied you, and then he went home and bought, and then when he came back, you were just getting back to full health. So if he had teleport, he would have been able. He did it properly if he had teleport, but he didn't. So you have so much sustain on Trundle. Doesn't. There was a push. There's a push that was mid, and then Wukong froze top lane for some reason. When you went down to try to contest the dragon, you teleported in. You could teleport in. It was a little late, but it was a good idea. The Trundle should have come up. He kind of bitched out on you. And then there was a team fight that happened. They got the dragon, and then the team went to push mid, and you went to defend your turret top. But Wukong actually froze it almost under his turret, just outside his turret range. He didn't push it all the whole time you were gone. So you were safe to push the mid turret with your team. And when you left, they actually counter engaged on your team's push, and 3 of your teammates were there, and 2 of them died, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was 2 out of the 3 died. And you could have been there, and they probably wouldn't have engaged on that with a big tank in their face. And you're like the best tower taker, the tower pusher. My bad. So you could have pushed that tower, and you could have taken the tower pretty easily. That's a big one, because it was 2 deaths for your team, and the Wukong was gone when you went up top. He left. You didn't lose any tower damage either. Alright, Advorsis, I can watch you after this one. I only have a few more things here, but that's pretty much most of it. The biggest thing that I saw for you, Token, that would really help you out when you're playing Trundle, and it's Trundle only, so it doesn't really apply to any other champions, is knowing when to use your pillar. Like, you were using your pillar to start fights, but when they're trading you, the pillar does nothing. So you want to use the pillar either to catch up to someone that doesn't want to trade you, that's trying to run away, or you want to use the pillar to slow someone down when they're trying to disengage from a trade. So when you're trading him, you guys were trading pretty even. Like, you'd both do about 25% of each other's health, and then you'd run away. Like, you'd chase him and walk away. So you drop your run speed. It'll give you whatever, 40% run speed, 10% attack speed, lower ranks. And then you run up on him, trade him. And when he tries to run away after the trade, then you pop up your pillar behind him, get 2 more auto attacks or 3 more auto attacks, and he's not going to be trying to trade you back because he's under a lot of pressure because he already made the decision in his head. I'm done with this trade, I'm going to try to disengage it. So when you pop up the pillar behind him, it's going to slow him, disrupt him, and he's not going to want to fight you. He's not going to re-engage the trade because he already decided that he's done with the trade. So you can get free damage on him like that. I counted five pillars that you did that, where you just initiate with the pillar, and it wound up costing you about 2 kills, and it costs you 1 death, which isn't a huge deal. But I mean, and you did a bunch of them during trades, but not a huge deal either. 2 times you went in to check red buff, to check the timer and ward it, and I mean, you went in there 3 times, but 2 of the 3 times you got caught and died. The one time it wasn't your fault. I mean, it was your fault for going in, but it wasn't your fault because the Wukong came down and you got sandwiched between the Wukong and the Xin Zhao. But the second time it was later in the game. That was when you went in for the Morgana. There was Morgana, and I highlighted a lot in the video. There was a Morgana that you went all in on. She didn't see you, so you were safe. You got the red timer, you could have left. But Xin Zhao was missing, and Wukong was top. So Xin Zhao, you're in his jungle. He's probably going to be there, facing one of the highest CC supports in the game. And you have a Wukong tank 5 seconds away from her. You went all in on her, so you had 5 seconds to kill her from 100 to 0, or else it wasn't going to be worth. So if you only had a Bork at that point, so your damage wasn't quite high enough. You could have maybe 10 seconds, you know? You had about 10 seconds to kill her if Wukong was pushed all the way up to the second tier turret, but he was right next to you. And then it just happened that Xin Zhao was doing the Wraith, so he was right there also. And they just converged on you. So the choice to initiate on that Morgana was a misplay, but if you saw, like, say Xin Zhao was bot and you were confident that you would be able to kill her before Wukong could kill you and then disengage, that would be fine. But since he was missing, and then since Wukong was so close, it kind of just didn't weigh out. And also, you died with your ult up there. With your W was like 2 seconds away from cooldown. So if you ulted Kong or Xin Zhao, because they're both kind of tanky, if you ulted either one of them, it would have healed you for about 20% of their health or whatever active is, and you would have had enough time for your W to come up. That would have given you enough disengage, and you had about 5 seconds left on your pillar, I'm pretty sure. You could have popped up a pillar, maybe gotten away from that, but you died with your ulti up. So that's just a small, like, a little thing. It might have saved you. I don't know if it would have or not. Just avoiding the overall situation in general. Like, yeah, it was just small things. Like, it was just little tiny things that could have made a difference that might not have, but someday they will. But in that engage, I would just say, just run away. Your boots. Just the itemization choice. You did good with the Bork and the Randuins, balancing your defense, building to counter the ganks, counter your lane. The Bork and the Randuins were 2 really good choices, but if you look, I displayed all the different abilities that they have in the video, but they have a lot of CC on their team. The Galio, all the block from Jinx, all the slows, all that stuff. So Mercs are really good in this team, and also they have a Thornmail, they have Sunfire Cape, they have Feral Flare. These are all magic damage, so the Mercs would help against that also, rather than the speed. And instead of the Zephyr, I would have gotten another tank item, which would have been Spirit Visage, because it heals you so much. It heals you extra from your Bork, heals you extra from your ult and your passive. I wanted to show off 460 run speed. You can still run really fast. Like, if you get Alacrity on Mercs, and then you get a Triforce, you'll be running fast as shit. Like, all you have to do is kill 1 minion, and you'll have the same run speed as this of 460. Kill a minion. You might even have 470, so it might be a little faster, and you're definitely gonna have a lot more damage because Triforce really brings the pain. Like, when your Q has that Triforce active on it, it's really, really good. So that was just a little itemization change. I would have said go Spirit Visage, and then go Mercs, Spirit Visage, and then Trinity Force, and then just pick your final item off of what you need. Could have gotten like Guardian Angel. I mean, that's not really a great item on him, but could have gotten something, whatever you need after that. But that's like my core build on him. And Spirit Visage is really nice. It heals you for so much. It's ridiculous how much you get healed. That's just my opinion on the build. And then overextended. You overextended for 1 creep wave 3 different times. Like, the one time you overextended, they caught you and killed you. There was no reason for it. Like, you just walked up, killed 1 creep wave, and then like 3 of them came in and killed you. I'm pretty sure. And then the second one, you overextended for a creep wave. They started coming down, and that's when you should have bead. But what happened was you went for the next creep wave, so you overextended even more up to their second tier turrets, and you went for that creep wave, and then their whole team was converging on you. Your team reacted really well to it, and it wound up being like a 4-for-2 exchange or something, and it started the momentum in your team's favor. So it worked out, but it was really, really risky, and you probably should have died. That was kind of a misplay. 2 times you try to solo dragon. You don't have a lot of damage, and it takes you a really long time. Like, you could kill dragon and heal off of it pretty much, but they made it do a lot more damage to tanks now. So dragon's a lot harder. Yeah, Galleon more, they didn't do a whole lot, but they did have the CC hold you down for the other. Emma, please. Anyway. And then the only other thing is just the soloing dragons. You had two times you went to solo dragon. The one time you went to solo dragon and then you were low, and then Wukong walked up and you flashed over the wall. Thresh was there, he could have saved you with a lantern. And just trust him for that. Like, maybe stand there for a couple seconds if he doesn't throw your lantern and flash, but you flashed immediately. And I don't know, he could have saved you and you could have saved your flash. So that goes under the summoner spell efficiency. The other solo dragon, it was just like nothing really happened from it. You kind of broke off from the team fight, and then went to solo dragon. Your team should have come solo with you. I mean, they should have come and taken the safe gold at dragon, but they tried to chase a team fight that was already done. Try to chase, and you didn't chase with them, which it was a misplay on their part. They should have come with you, but since you weren't there, they died. And then think you died too because you tried to re-engage when you were even lower health after you dragon, and tried to re-engage to help them, heal for them, and it wound up getting you killed. So that's pretty much big things. The highlights would be like your CS was decent, it was pretty good. Just your trading is the big highlight, and when you're trading, using your pillar properly, build order, and overextension. And pretty much the solo invades, I would say, like you went in their jungle I think 4 times with like there was no real thing. Like if red was there, it would have been risky for you to take the red even. So unless you have the jungler with you or the mid laner, I wouldn't go into their, unless you're the jungler, like you're trying to steal something. But it's gonna take you a long time, and he could just walk up and smite it from you, get it low. Like say it's warded, he could just watch you, and when you get it low, it just smite it. Then they can kill you. Like they can set up all around you. So there's a lot of different bad things. Like, but other than that, you played a good game. You wound up tanking a lot, and then in the late game, you were the reason that you won. So the team would have lost without you. The Lux did good too. The Vayne was like 1-7 or something. She pulled up hard in the end. I mean, Vayne's thing. Vayne pulled up hard in the end, and good game. Glad you guys won. I was scared when they had your Nexus was like 2 auto attacks from dying. I thought you guys were gonna lose, but it was a good game. And you work on that stuff, like you would have beat the shit out of that guy if you had a couple different trade opportunities, and then if you didn't get a couple of those kills when you were trading, you would have beat the shit out of him. Just had like an 8-2 lane inside. Still did really good. Pretty much it.